Well, I'm glad to see you all again this week. I know it wasn't easy to share with me what had happened before last week's session. How have things been going since then?
Fine, except for the trip to the principal's office.
What happened?
Jack was cutting class again, apparently.
Wasn't that big of a deal.
What do you mean it wasn't that big of a deal? How are you going to get into a good school with truancy on your record?
Why don't we just start from the beginning?
So, I got an interesting phone call today.
So interesting.
Shut up, Sarah.
Guess what your son did today?
What?
I didn't do anything.
Why don't you tell your father what you did today, Jack?
It wasn't that big of a deal.
Since when is skipping school not that big of a deal?
What? You did what?
And well, like I said, it was nothing.
Since when is skipping school nothing? What were you thinking?
It was 4th and 5th hour. I took a long lunch. It's not like they were important classes or anything.
All classes are important at this stage of the game.
What do you have 4th and 5th hour?
Study hall and gym. It's not like I need to take gym class.
But you probably need to be in study hall. I've seen your latest progress report.
You think this is funny?
Oh, come on. You know how kids are when it comes to this kind of thing. Remember how we were?
That's what I'm afraid of.
It's not like you didn't cut your fair share of classes in high school.
But Jack doesn't need to. Imagine where I'd be if I would have focused on my schoolwork instead of other things.
Thanks. And things aren't always black and white, right or wrong. You of all people should know that.
Here we go again.
She's right. It's not about us. It's about Jack.
It's not that
Big of a deal? Yeah, you mentioned that.
Well, it's not. Even Mom thought it wasn't that big of an issue.
What was that?
Never mind.
I have half a mind not to let you take Katie to prom.
You can't do that.
Honey, don't you think you're making a little too much out of this?
Yeah, I already bought the tickets and everything.
You gotta understand, you can't just do whatever you want. There's rules. There's a right and a wrong way to do things. You wanna screw up your future?
I don't think skipping a few classes is gonna make me a homeless person or something. And besides, I'm trying to get out of here as fast as I can.
I'm glad to hear you're so eager to leave.
Can't wait till I get the chance to get out of here.
Well, you're stuck with us for another 6 years at least, Missy.
Don't remind me.
Everybody cuts classes sometimes.
If everybody told you to jump off a bridge, would you do it?
Would it get me out of this conversation?
You need to take this seriously. Skipping school is not okay. Now, I don't care how you try to justify it. As long as you live under my roof, you follow my rules.
Fine. Can I still go to prom?
I'll think about it.
That means no.
You just mind your own business. You've got enough issues of your own to deal with.
I want you to know that I'm taking this very seriously, and you should too.
Okay.
Can't wait till I go to prom.
You gotta find a boyfriend first.
Shut up.